Dear Diary, this is the beginning of our journey. Unfortunately, we had to leave around 3 p.m. That is not exactly ideal for a Halsema Highway ride. For the best views, it is better to travel early, but today, duty called. We had a lot of things to do in the morning, so here we are. Nevertheless, this view is still cool, isn't it? Let's watch the sky turn white. This is about a 3-hour ride. Ride with me through this pathway home. And welcome to my very first Motovlog adventure. And for my 3 subscribers, this is all for you. And a special thank you to my friends Wilbert and Amy who are following me behind, holding this camera because my chin mount didn't arrive on time. Let us continue to enjoy this view while there is still daylight. Here in Halsema, expect to see a lot of trucks and small cargo vehicles. Many of them are elf trucks, loaded with fresh vegetables and heading towards the La Trinidad trading post. Others are carrying fertilizers, compost, and manure back to their farms. This road is definitely full of adventure. One of the highest roads in the Philippines. It cuts through the Cordillera mountains. Such scenic but challenging road. It feels like a roller coaster too. Landslides and fog are common, so drivers need to be extra careful. I remember when I was young, Halsema was mostly rough road. Travel time from Mankayan to Baguio used to take twice as long as it does today. Back then, bumpy rides were normal. And if it rained, expect a muddy, slippery journey. But a lot has changed since then. Today, traveling is smoother, but some things didn't change. Sharp curves, steep cliffs, and unpredictable weather, so you need to be alert. Now, this is what happens when you travel in the afternoon. The fog takes over the road. At this altitude, it is normal for thick clouds to roll in, especially in the late afternoon and early evening. Visibility drops. Headlights become useless. And sadly, there's a white wall of fog covering your magnificent view. Well, we are still very lucky that it didn't rain today. A lot of tourists love this foggy view. Honestly, I don't get it. Maybe because I grew up in the highlands. This fog? It's normal, an everyday sight. So I prefer clear skies, wide open views, mountains stretching as far as the eye can see. Date check. It's March 2025. Some parts of this highway are still under construction, just like this area, where new roads are being built to make our travel safer. We really need wider lanes for vehicles going both ways. This part of the highway is also prone to landslides. The cliffs here are very high. Driving requires extra caution. Slippery roads, very sharp curves, and falling debris. Take extra caution for falling rocks. If you are a passenger, maybe don't look down if you're afraid of heights. Construction takes time. And if you're passing through, expect a little waiting time because some sections are down to 1 lane. It's a bit of an inconvenience, but let's be patient. Better roads mean safer travel. And there we go. Oh, wait. I just have to stop and take a photo. Because look at that sky. It's unreal. Like a painting that changes with the wind. You will never see this exact view again. Not ever. Every day is a different view. The sky is a masterpiece that never repeats itself. And today, this one is mine. And we're back on the road again, this time passing through Atok Benguet, on a mission to find the perfect spot to test our new drone. And here we are. Here is a bird's eye view of this wonderful place. We haven't even gotten a lot of footage and the rain already started teasing us. So we quickly packed up our things and flew to the next stopover. Coffee break! Because I wasn't able to grab any more videos because of the rain. and back on the road again. Because the rain was a false alarm, as you can see, the road is still dry. Or so we thought. Wait, are those droplets? Seriously, we need to stop and put on our raincoats, for real this time. Well, now that we have our raincoats on, nothing can stop us now, nothing. Well, except for this van. We are only halfway there, so we need to keep going. While we still have daylight. There are a lot of tourist destinations here in Atok, but obviously, there's no time for a stopover right now and we can't even enjoy the view because look at all this fog. But stay tuned on our next adventures because we will feature these destinations one by one. So let's keep going before the rain catches up with us. But the irony is that once we put on our raincoats, the rain didn't push through. Instead, just around the corner, the sun was shining brightly. This weather is playing with us. Nice one! Well, now at least we can see more of the view and less of the fog. So it's still a win. It is far better to travel when the roads are dry and the sky is clear on a road like this. See what I mean by unpredictable weather? Ta-da! The sun is in my eye and it's feeling really hot in this raincoat. Not really. This is Halsema. One thing you have to know when traveling this road is no matter how high the sun is, it is always cold. So be sure to pack up a lot of jackets and use thick pants. Unlike me, I underestimated the cold. If you are traveling in a car, it's not that cold actually. But on my very first ride in Halsema last year, my oh my feet and hands were freezing cold. It's definitely not the same as riding a car. And when I reached my destination, I put on the thickest pants I can find, and yet I still felt the chill in my bones hours later. Lesson learned. Isn't this great though? I never imagined myself riding a motorcycle, and I never had dreams of trying out motovlogging. And yet, here we are. I only started riding a motorcycle last year because my boyfriend was into riding and he really enjoyed it. And once I got the hang of that throttle, I never let go. Now I understand people who are into riding. This feeling is so nice, it feels like flying. But of course, we have a lot more to learn. This is only the beginning. But this is the first time in my life that I've felt so free. You know that feeling when you've been so busy, working, figuring out life. Then suddenly you stumble into something new. There's a whole new world out there. And you love it. It's surprising, exciting, and it makes you wonder what else is out there. So don't be afraid to try new things. Step out and explore, and most importantly, find your people, your circle. It makes all the difference. And always remember to be humble and respectful to your fellow drivers. There goes my partner in front of me. Oops. He probably didn't see that car. Let's pretend that I am not freak. Oh look, riders! Hello! Now, where were we? Oh, let's pretend that I am not freaked out by that moment and that I am not giving him the lecture of a lifetime right now. But out here on the open road, especially while driving, peace of mind is key. So let's save that long lecture for later. For now, focus. Now I remember exactly why I learned to ride a motorcycle. It wasn't just for fun. It was so this man would finally drive at a reasonable speed. Not like he's in Fast and Furious. Not on roads like these. So now, every time we ride out, he matches my pace. My speed, my rules. Safety first. Always. Now the sun is slowly setting down and we are getting closer and closer to our destination. and my battery level going lower and lower too. This is a good time to end this video. Next time, I will prepare more battery so you can enjoy more of these sceneries with us. Tomorrow, we are headed to Vigan through the Cervantes Carino Road. The adventure has just begun. So stay tuned for our next ride. Love, VL.